Hello, and welcome back to the Coop Championship with me, FisiFan91, and this other weird guy, KBDK92, who is also my teammate for some reason, and making weird noises. So point proven there. We are here for, I was going to say the penultimate race of the season, but there's still 3 to go. This is the United States Grand Prix round 17, I think. I'm going to say 17, and yeah, at the COTA, aka Circuit of the Americas, in Austin, Texas, in the United States of America, the land of the free, and all that kind of weird things to say. Hello, Carrie, how are you doing?
Hello, we don't need to wear our coat here today because it's pretty dry outside. Yes, here we are, we're here for
just leave, Carrie.
American Grand Prix, 3 to go, and this championship is looking good for me so far. It's been pretty neck and neck between us, as we said in the past couple of races, but I seized the initiative at Russia last time out, and you did not.
Yeah, it was pretty neck and neck until rain splashed down in my face and hurt my brain cells. So
21% chance
championship situation. Oh, damn it! Why does it need to be rain chance again? It's just ruining my life.
Yeah, well, championship situation is as follows. I'm ahead of you by 31 points, so I could finish second in the next 3 races and still win this championship, which is kind of... I don't want to get into that mindset, but I'm just going, yeah, second will be alright today, because things can change so fast, especially you at Russia, where you had your strategic blunder, it has to be said, and that could lose places, you know, one slip and that's it. So I'm still on a knife edge in terms of my situation, so it can change so fast.
Let's hope you do a Stevie G slip, you know what I mean?
Vettel is my closest challenger though, and today it looks like the AI might be stronger, I think. So let's have a look at the grid, see where Vettel actually is, because he's probably going to get himself back in this picture today, or maybe not.
He's third. That's not where he wants to be. I mean, behind his teammate.
I'll take that. That's probably one of his worst qualifying of the season. So
it's kind of good for both of us because, my first goal of the season, still, even though there's some smaller chance now, is still to beat you for the title. But that's like, if I can't do that, then my second goal will be beating Vettel for second place to make it a Mercedes 1-2. And he's, what was it, 15 points ahead of me?
Something like that, and he's just outside of... Because I need a 14-point gap, at least, over anyone going into the final race at Abu Dhabi with double points. So, yeah, Vettel's just outside of that window, so obviously I don't want him taking points off me as well today. Hulkenberg in 4th, that's caught my eye there.
Ooh, yep. Kevin's still staying in 5th, though, as he always does. That's nice.
That will be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how Force India get on then. They could play a factor later on in the race in terms of strategy.
Hulk train again.
Yeah, maybe. Just scrolling down, there's no other names that really stand out there, apart from us two, of course, at the bottom. Expecting to move up at least into the top 5 today. Maybe the podium.
Yeah, as for strategy, I haven't really looked at it at all. But it's probably going to be pretty much the same as always, really.
Yeah, 21% chance of rain.
Oh yeah.
The symbol on the timing screen shows just a cloud, so I'm hoping that means no rain. It's just going to cloud over, but no rain. So that's the weather forecast. I wouldn't mind
no rain because I haven't been great on my strategic rain decision.
Okay, let's get on with it.
Yep. Actually, let's just check that my lap thing is fine. Yep, there we go. Okay. And don't know really what. No, okay, that was not the sentence I wanted. Don't really know. Yeah, that's fine. Don't really know what to expect from this race because I mean, I'm trying to think back, and I don't think I've ever beaten you on this track on an F1 game, and that is concerning me.
You can't take history into any of this because you've clearly shown that you can win at tracks where you thought you were weak at before, so I wouldn't warrant it.
Well, I always will need a pretty much perfect race probably to have a chance. But here we go again. It's not been a great start. I didn't feel like I did anything wrong there, but you just launched like a beast. So I guess I'll just have to slot behind and try to hang on as you got very close to Maldonado. Yeah, I full locked it as well and just couldn't get it round.
Oh, people are lagging as well. 201. Oh, Maldonado back right.
Oh my Jesus!
There is an accident.
Oh, what's going on here? There's cars everywhere. There's a ghost car off the track there on the right for some reason.
I can't use words properly because everyone's. But Magnus has been beaten. What is going on? I'm up to 8th.
What is this weirdness? I have. Ah! What are you doing? Oh, is he braking there? Oh, I've lost an M plate.
Not your whole wing though.
No.
Everyone runs wide except me. Legit racing driver.
I lost my M plate on Maldonado going into S's, and I'm surprised I didn't lose my whole wing on the back of Fiat there, because he braked in the middle of the corner where he usually accelerates, and it was a pretty heavy hit again. And yeah, this has not helped me out. I mean, I saw a Ferrari off the track through the S's, that might have been Raikkonen. So yeah, this is the weirdest start of the season, I think, in terms of what the fuck the AI is doing.
And somehow I've just made my way through it, just danced my way through it. I'm up to 7th at the moment. It's been the best start I've ever made, I think. Turn 1 was just there for the taking, but I ended up 15th or something coming out of it. But then it all hell broke loose for the S's. There was no time to even speak. I was just focused so much on just getting around that traffic rather than doing anything else. I was trying to think of something, but I couldn't. I was just like, quick, dodge a car here, there's a car there.
Yeah, obviously, you nailed me on the start of the line. So fair play for that. But then I just got caught in the wrong places throughout the first few corners. There's not really much I could do when the AI just does unpredictable things. And then my lack of M plate is probably not going to help my performance through these corners. It's already quite understated with the default setup in this game, so it's probably going to make it even more so.
Probably a very crucial thing to actually get up as high as 7th already this early. If I'm expecting the leaders to bolt away like we think they're going to, considering the types of corners that will not be. They all keep running wide there.
Yeah. They very run wide on the curb out of that corner and still out traction on the curb. Which is a bit annoying. There's a battle up ahead. Speaking of braking too early, Kevin just gives me a place for braking too early, and he's dropped up to 10th from 5th. Not ideal, Kev. Is that a Lotus up in 7th?
Yes it is Roman version.
Grosjean! Not a bad driver, you know, it's very solid. He's better than Maldonado. I guess that could be said for pretty much any driver on the way.
We're edging closer. Be interesting to see what the fastest lap is. It's you, so we do have the pace.
Take button, let Grosjean stay ahead though, because that would have been dangerous going up the inside of him as well. I've got to think button braked a bit early, because he was very close behind Grosjean. Come on, Roman.
I get a great feeling going through those S's with a steering wheel.
It's great when you nail the line, but I can't really see the apexes very well when I'm literally inside Grosjean's rear wing. Okay, this would be ideal if I can pass him here. Then I was behind on the DRS detection. Got the move done, so now I can use DRS to pull away rather than overtake. That's good, and I actually got a better exit. No! Oh, are you serious? And my DRS is broken! What else do want to go wrong in this race? Ah!
It moved on a Massa.
DRS, it just broke. Just literally, I don't know if it was broken already. No, I think it literally broke just before the DRS zone. This game in this race, this track just never works out for me.
£10 in every engineer's PayPal account by the end of this race, the way it's going at the moment. From me. We are catching these guys up actually, so.
2 seconds up to Massa. At least I pulled it out of the DRS range. I do not like to see that time, because obviously with my lack of DRS, lack of end plate, I don't think I can match that. And now I'm just messing up the line through this as well. It's really understeery without my end plate. This feels really understeery compared to when I was doing a few laps before. Well, I'm still catching a Massa though, so it's at least good. Then I might have had DRS there if it wasn't broken.
I remember in F1 2013 online when your curve was broken, but you could still use it. So.
Oh yeah.
Can you not do that with DRS?
No. Even on the. Was that in this game? No, obviously no. I don't have it. Yeah, it was 2013. Yeah. No, it never worked with DRS at all.
We have a Force India up in second at the moment.
Where is he training it up?
So there's Daniel Ricciardo, I presume, race leader, and then we've got Raikkonen and. Well, hang on, we must have lost Alonso or Vettel.
Or both?
Or maybe Ricciardo. I need to find that. I'm pretty close to Ferrari.
I did see a Ferrari off the track through the SS when all the chaos was going on.
Might well have been Alonso. No,
Kimmy's
here.
Yeah, it's definitely. So Alonso is outside the top 10 then somewhere at this point in time.
And I want to break some Raikkonen there. Terry. So here we go then, Hulkenberg. Already playing a key role in such an early part of the race.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the turn in through here, man.
That thing's out there.
It doesn't help that DRS is still broken. If I had got DRS here, now I need to try and overtake the old-fashioned way. I did get a good exit to be fair, and I am getting a Massa regardless, so it should actually be a move, as if I had DRS, but I didn't.
Raikkonen just hit the back of Vettel.
Well, Kerry's passing people over there, just seeing.
To advantage of Raikkonen being stupid.
Oh.
True to life. Come at me.
Yep.
Come at me, everyone. Kimi Raikkonen's overrated.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain. I mean, it seems very inconsistent this season in terms of what he's done. He had obviously a good result in China in real life, but no, was that China? It was Bahrain. What was I saying?
So he doesn't set the world alight. No one cares.
Couldn't even remember what track it was.
Hulkenberg, I'm surprised Vettel's not really having a run. I assume the Renault engine isn't, well, obviously no match with the Mercedes, it seems. Vettel's not even getting like a run down the straight or anything yet. He keeps making mistakes in the corners as well. Just got to pick my moment. To extend the championship lead.
Please don't.
It's all coming together.
I've been running taking a very weird line there. I would have maybe had DRS, I'm not sure if I. Well, no, I didn't actually. Oh no, it's not broken anymore. Raikkonen's got DRS. I'm still gaining on him slightly.
Well, I've just done two cars in one straight with DRS there.
Oh,
I've just well, Hulkenberg ran off the road.
Everyone, including me. It's a shame for good old Hulky.
I did nothing wrong there. I was on his inside, and he just decided.
Dirty.
I'm gonna run off the road.
Oh, you're dirty.
And now look what he's done. He's ruined the potential. I'll probably have lag wobbles in my actually.
Leg bobby.
Lag boobly.
How far ahead is whoever is leading?
God, he's not far ahead.
So essentially,
3.1?
you've basically won the race already. Well done.
Essentially, I just need to consolidate that because my biggest threat is still you.
No. My biggest threat isn't me.
Okay, you haven't captain. Right.
Yeah, we'll have. Remember, I'll have a longer pitch up as well because I need to change my mind.
Yeah, I know.
It's another couple of seconds in the down the train.
I won't discount. Still won't discount me. Half a second through sector 1. I wonder how much time we'd lose if we were using pads through that sector. Half a second there was just insane. Really enjoying just that first sector. I don't like these hairpins. I don't like the rest of that, but the first sector is just glorious. It's deceptively tricky, that braking zone.
It's quite tricky.
You think you can brake later, but you just run off on the exit.
This traction zone as well. And this one.
And the car gets really loose through this section.
It does when the tyres are warm. I got both oversteer and understeer feeling. Same time, basically.
This has to be nice and smooth on the power.
Okay, I got DRS for like the first time in the race, pretty much.
Vettel's out of my range now, so.
Oh, I'm getting not quite close enough there.
Past the T-Rex tower.
T-Rex?
Oh, a bit wide. Oh, a bit offline.
This line was a little bit odd there, but we get to this part and I expect he'll be gaining on me through the traction zone, and he does.
Heads up
quite a lot.
this lap.
Yeah. I was kind of expecting a few 2 boxes lap, but felt like lap 7 would have been a bit too early because then I would have had to stretch the prime stint a lot, I think. And there we go on Vettel. At least I don't really know what the difference is between option and primes here, but usually, well, occasionally the primes are also, so I don't want to be on them more than I really need to. But yeah, the tyre wear is certainly starting to kick in there. It's going to be a tricky in lap for me. There he goes. Don't hit the pit wall, mate.
Gave him plenty of caution, don't worry. Right, Vettel's in.
Don't meet your
Don't hold me up.
mark.
Oh, I could get held up here.
That'd be nice. Is Vettel joining it, is it?
Get out! Yes, Vettel's in. Everyone. Vettel's been... What? No, he hasn't been held up. I swear to God, we always get shafted, the players. But the AI get dropped in and out whenever they feel like. Oh, I've got traffic coming up though. Careful, Grosjean.
Go on, Grosjean, hold them up.
Gutierrez trying to go around the outside of one, and I'm having none of it.
Struggling a bit now on these times. As you'd expect.
So I saw Grosjean on lap 2, and in the space of 7 laps I pulled a pit stop on it.
Wow. So, what was that about AI being good there? I mean, not only have they been their regular average pace as of recent races, they have also been crashing each other out and crashing me out. Well, I say out, kind of parts of my car has been crashed out. And they've not been particularly impressive in this second half of the season, I think. First, I think, because it was around 8, wasn't it, when we actually got our first win of the season. So like the first 7 races, they have actually been pretty good. And then I guess they got lazy and just stopped coding them properly.
It's like I said at the beginning of the season, though. Once we did start winning, it was like it's like there's just a switch.
Yeah.
You know what? It's getting a bit dark. I know we're expecting it to be cloudy, but it's well, it's darker a lot earlier than I expected it to.
Wait, where did that Ferrari? Oh yeah, of course, I changed my wing, didn't I? So yeah, we jumped by Raikkonen. Oh, that's going to be jumped by everyone here. Jumped by Vettel as well because of my wing change.
Right outside of Ricciardo, we take the lead.
Oh, there's cars everywhere. It goes Vettel ahead. Can I out traction Raikkonen? Ah! Sliding through flat out corner. Got past Raikkonen though.
We take Ricciardo for what is effectively the race lead. Hulkenberg has stayed out at the moment though, so keep an eye on him.
Right, so Vettel back ahead of me, and I need to pass him again, and there's a big train, so Vettel's going to have the arrest.
Wow, this has got to be the quickest time for a long time, since like we did the 25% races last season in the co-op on 2013. Since we've actually got a car in the lead already.
Yeah, definitely. So now I need to navigate Hulkenberg and Grosjean, I'd imagine.
Well, Ricciardo is on.
Sorry, not Hulkenberg. Gutierrez and that's what I meant to say.
So Ricciardo's an option. Fully expect him to keep up then for a bit of distance. Oh, the shadow's gone for the last corner for a braking point.
Yeah, there goes my braking point. Isn't too bad though. Got a good exit. Gutierrez has DRS as well. But the Mercedes should have the straight line speed, just about. And that's a fast, slightly too early turn in, but that's fine.
Did you jump on the prime, did you?
I did.
I think you got a shot at Ricciardo still, because he's getting his options in that early.
Yeah, I did. I just stuck with the default strategy. I didn't really think.
Yeah, the default was
didn't really think too much about it. Got to run and Grosjean. Pass him into the hairpin here. So again, like I think you'll see my pass earlier in the race as well when my DRS broke. So please don't break your grand DRS. Stay on line while I can use you. Thank you very much. I can use that to pull away, and I actually got some clean air.
What does that feel like?
Very nice. But, can I enjoy the view now? This really red track.
I'm probably doing you a massive favour here by holding Ricciardo up.
Well, to be fair, I passed Vettel earlier. He was also in the options, and he kept pulling away from. Well, I guess that's probably because it's been held up now by the other two guys. But yeah.
Hulkenberg is in. So race lead is going to officially change hands. Ricciardo got a good exit there.
Harry leaves. Wait. What was that car at turn 1 then?
Is that Hulkenberg?
You say he just went in.
I thought he went in. I saw the track map and thought he'd gone in. Okay, I lied. Sorry, everyone. Hulkenberg stays out and continues his zero stop.
Hulkenberg doing another one stopper. Yeah, just doing zero stop. Doesn't care if it gets disqualified.
The gap is coming down so fast though. What am I doing? 19.
I'm due on 19. Man, our pit crews are not working well together. They're doing us on the same laps. 2 seconds to Danny Rick.
Or in turn you'll capture me then.
Yeah, I'm surprised I'm not further behind you really, because of my yeah, some time I lost while changing my front wing, and also got held up massively coming out of the pit lane. You know, just cars everywhere as well.
Explain it.
I think you still hold the fastest lap though from the first stint.
Yeah. Well, I'm nowhere near. I did 143 on lap 2, and I've gone nowhere near it since.
This is a 43. I am not sure when I did that. I really don't know.
Probably recently, judging by the way you just caught us both up.
Quite possible. I did have a purple first sector not long ago, but then I lost it in sector 2. Am I within a second? I think I'm just outside. Yeah, I do not have the DRS yet. I feel like I'm pretty much exactly a second behind now.
Gap to Hulkenberg is, well, it's been halved.
Huh. So what is it?
It's 4.4, I think it was. Oh, he's in now. I actually saw him in this time. This is
Finally in. Yeah, I think he's still doing the one-stop though, sure. Just made it option last 13 laps somehow. So that in that case, it's not going to be any problem for him to make that prime to last 15.
What was your last lap there?
43.4, I think.
Been nowhere near that.
Oh, Ricardo. Oh, been held up there by his extremely abnormal line. He's just gone like 3 car lengths wide for me off the apex. I should have DRS now though. We cannot match him in the traction zone when he's got the option tires. He's still taking a weird line. I mean, he's gonna be pretty close to you now. I think you got a good exit as well. There we go. He's got DRS as well. Can the Mercedes power get me ahead as Alonso just popping up with a fast lap? Nowhere. There you go.
On the way down in 23rd out of 22nd. He's that far back.
Yeah, probably. And now it's a Mercedes 1C. Messed my gear shifts there. I'd left like down to second, up to third, down to second, let me lose everything.
Deep. You know I'm gonna make your life hell here.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
So I spin at the hairpin, give you a free position.
No brake failure like Rosberg.
Should we make the corner this time with it?
Come on, get a good exit. Don't brake, DRS. There you go. Here we go.
Okay, just breeze past.
Yeah, that's how F1 works these days.
What an AIDS category this is.
Let's do.
There it was. There I was, just giving it the big one. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have you today. And then you hit Mach 10 down the straight.
I accidentally put an amazing setup on. Oh, actually, we can't even change the gearbox on the setups on this game, so I wouldn't really. Oh well.
Herman Tilke is an absolute.
Can't blame Herman for DRS, man.
He made the circuit.
Oh, Herman Tilke.
We're still stuck in the 44.
Poor old guy.
44.8 last time, then.
Making all these crap tracks and all the hate he gets, man. It's not fair. Oh, ditch sluggish on the exit there. Yeah, I'm surprised at how I managed to catch you there, to me. I'm not going to lie. Caught slightly in the first exit there. Which I noticed on the previous lap as well, that you were slightly better on the first section. But then not in the second. Oh, my DRS is broken again, so I'm very happy I made that overtake on the previous lap. But I need to not have you go ahead of me again, because yeah, I can't breeze past you with DRS. If I need to pass you again now. I'm glad that we finally have a close battle though, because we've been lacking them this season.
That wasn't close. You just breathed past and then you pulling away. That's not close.
Not pulling away. We've been within 6/10 for that. Unless I had a good last sector, which I feel like I did, and I did. Yeah. You did get the RS there.
Yeah.
The gap was just over a second on the line, apparently. Bit ridiculous though how my DRS was broken early in the race. They fixed it and now it's broken. Luckily, I don't actually need it right now. I could steal your pit lap, you know what I mean?
Well, if you don't go in on 18, I'm gonna. So you better go in on 18. Unless I'm ahead, in which case I'll be going on 19.
I'll need to do some thinking. Still no sign of the rain, even though it's been cloudy for a while. So I think we'll just have to, at least for now, just go ahead with strategy as planned, really. So the question is, do I want the options last 10 laps? Will the options last 10 laps in any sort of performance? Yeah, I don't really know if I want to go in this lap or not.
Your choice.
That reply just... I don't know what you want me to do either. No, I don't know. Could be a pretty big undercut. Yeah. It's a pretty long lap. And obviously options compared to primes. Fresh options compared to worn primes. It's quite a difference. So I will do what seems logical here. To prevent you from getting the undercut if nothing else. I mean, it's not ideal having to do 10 laps on the options, but I'm pretty sure you would have easily jumped me if I had let you go in first. At least my thinking, but traffic could be an issue though, because I'm actually getting out along with 2 cars. That's Massa moving up to 3rd. Ricardo is actually Ricardo pitted as well, and he's still behind. So Massa and Raikkonen temporarily passed me. It could work out well. It could. I mean, Massa's going to give me DRS, but he's also going to give me dirty air. Need to pass him there. Then Raikkonen could end up holding me up as well. DRS pass for the win. Now I need to possibly get past Raikkonen there without any DRS opportunities, but he's left a huge gap on the inside there, so with a tiny bit of wheel contact, and just breeze up the inside. Raikkonen slower on his tires now.
Right, here we go then.
So where's Kerry? Where's he going to be? You're on your way out, so it's not been a particularly impressive outlap.
There you are.
At least I haven't let you jump me. Yeah, that's what I wanted, but now we will have a lap of fresher tires, so I don't know if that will play a part in what's going to happen next. And the rain can still make an appearance towards the end of the run. But the longer it goes on now, without any raindrops starting to fall, then smaller is the chance of it getting wet. So that we have to actually do another pit stop before then. I think if it starts raining right now, then we'd probably have to pit or something. Turn.
Still not fully comfortable with these traction areas.
It's not easy. It's a bit tricky.
Sorry, I get punished for actually not being too aggressive.
I feel like I've been pretty aggressive, but I actually, for once, usually when I just drive my normal style in standard fuel, I end up on like -1 lap of fuel. At least optimal. I'm actually on +1 right now. Or am I just saying that to play mind games? What I can say for sure is that I am catching the back marker. If he could give me DRS, that would be nice, but no, he's going to be too far ahead. You might even have DRS, you're pretty close.
I can confirm I do not have DRS.
6 times! Do you have a purple sector is the question?
No. I lied.
Ah, damn it. I knew it.
This is a sector where I lose at the most though.
Bit oversteer on the Kevin. This corner is always a bit annoying. So I did set a fast lap, but will yours be even faster? I wonder. You was, damn it. By 3/10. It's annoying. Another back marker coming up. I feel like I nailed the first sector there. I feel like first sector has been my struggle sector. So that one felt pretty nice. So, fellow Scandinavian. Ah, you didn't give me DRS. Ericsson, why did you not give me DRS?
Good. Trying to cheat. That sector just does not agree with me.
Oh no. Oh, that corner does not agree with me on this lap. That was miles wide. Oh god, I'm gonna have to lift completely for Chilton. That's gonna bring you into DRS possibly. He was literally.
Oh, he's put me up a little bit.
Online. Okay. It's gonna be fair, you know. It's gonna put both of us off. Yeah, oh man, I was almost 4/10 up on my previous lap.
Yeah, we were neck and neck that lap.
So I guess Chilton held us up to an equal amount. So I guess he lost me probably about 9/10, judging by 2 splits. And you always catch me in second.
I mean, you always put away in sector 3, so it doesn't matter.
I thought I nailed that and then I got overside.
I just pressed the DRS button there, just hoping. I just pressed it by default. Every 100
let you
matters.
down. Yes, really good luck. Oof. Okay, did not hurt more that time, that's good.
Frame rate went funny there, or it could have been lag. One of the two. I don't think I've been aggressive enough on that second to last corner.
There we go, it's a purple lap! Oh, I'm seeing raindrops! Am I seeing raindrops? have seen raindrops.
I hope so.
It's 5 laps to go.
That's my only chance now. There's no way I'm matching that lap.
5 laps to go. This could be annoying. At least, unlike in Sochi, I am actually the car ahead this time. So I don't have to gamble on an early stop if I don't feel like the track is actually gone. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be wet fast enough to warrant a pit stop, I guess, without the wings. Because it did take annoyingly many laps last race. I must have pitted like 3 laps before you, maybe.
I just got to remember here, seconds good enough here in this situation.
Yeah, where's Ricardo? He's way back. Yeah, he's on the primes now on the same time. That's annoying. I kind of, yeah, thing is, it's annoying for me now in this situation. It's annoying for me that the AI are bad at the moment, because I need, like you said, even if I win every race and you finish second, you'll just about win it. So I need an AI to beat you at some point. So AI, come on, pick up your pace.
I'm just going to cruise to the end now. Good win, Fist.
Okay. Is that how the fans want to see?
In this situation, yeah. You got me on the lap. You faster over a lap, so let's call it a day.
Okay.
You're faster out of 2 of the 3 sectors. I don't need to overdrive the car and make an error. Break
I think you need to do that exactly.
I'm in a
scenario is what you need to do. You can't just let me beat you after having a broken end plate for part of the race.
I think it would look quite good on the stat. You get 7 wins to 4 this season and still lose the title. I think that would be pretty good.
Not even going to blame you for such. That's not been the biggest problem. It's been those 2 races at Canada and Hungary, where I just didn't have any pace. Those 2 have been my 2 biggest letdowns. That's the annoying part. When it's like Lewis and Nico at the start of the previous season, when Lewis kept winning races, but Rosberg just was always second to keep him in the fight.
What's that?
Except that at that point of the season there was actually many races to go, and now there isn't. So it's not an ideal situation for me. To only have 2 races left after this.
You're going into championship long game mode isn't something I usually do, but
thing is, it's not even long game mode anymore because it's so short left of the season.
Short game.
Short game mode, yeah. And I'm just gonna have to approach the last 2 races as a mini game mode. Just have to focus on that 1 race. And all I can do is try to beat you. If that doesn't get me the title, then that's all I can do, really. So I'm actually lapping a Toro Rosso, so they're having a bad race. A slight lift, but not as bad as when I was lapping Chilton at that corner. Oof, almost lost you there.
Of course he's going to concede position right on the apex.
I'm actually still on +1 laps of fuel. I've been running rich for a while. Can't really, obviously I can't push to the max anymore with the tires in quite a state. A huge train. I'm about to lap. I think I'm about to lap not only Williams but Fernando Alonso, as Bottas is stopped on flat out corner for some reason. And yeah, but Alonso is legitimately behind the Caterham, and I just lapped him. Oh there, Fernando. I think that's him well and truly out of the championship picture then. We're actually getting 16th place at the moment.
I don't know what's going on here.
Fuel down to optimal now. So I guess can put it back down to standard just to make sure. And don't really want to be in rich now anyway. Just spin up the tires more than I need to. Oh no, he's saying my rear tires are looking cold, so maybe I do need to spin up.
Maybe the rain, the weather's changing.
Yeah, track temp. Don't know how well coders are simulating these things, but
probably not very good.
Following the track temp, you know what I mean? That's what would have been the case at this point. I mean, at this point you realise we'd already be in Intus, because it's been drizzling for a while. But yeah, it's taken longer than such, I think, to get wet actually. So we are on the final lap. There's not going to be any pit stops. Weather was just a little scare from the man in the clouds, Bernie Eccleston, standing up there with his sprinklers. Laughing, saying this will be well good when they all spin in the wall and it's going to be action. There's some Michael Bay explosions in there as well. Good measure.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Future of racing.
Just hold the race in Syria and you're done. That's what I mean. Final sector. Bring it home. Whoa! Grip might be going a bit, both because of tires and weather, because I was sliding through there. So good, so good. Do a tiny little wave. It's a good win. I'm very happy to, for the first time ever, I think, have beaten you on this particular circuit. So I kind of needed you to not be second.
Yeah, I'll take second. I was 2 seconds off. The gap kind of just stayed a bit static towards the end there, really. I don't think...
Yeah.
I cranked up the engine to rich in the final couple of laps because I had the fuel and I just thought, you know, let's see what happens, but I just wasn't fast enough in the last 2 sectors, especially sector 3. I don't know what the hell was going on in that sector.
I think the penultimate corner, the like half blind one.
Maybe.
I feel like that was my strength. I can't remember a single time I messed that up, and obviously that's usually a very tricky corner. So that could have played a part.
It might have been that one. I don't know. It was just strange. I couldn't explain it too much, but you probably had a couple attempts in your pocket there. I mean that bit, just like we did on sector 1. So yeah, I did in sector 1.
You always gained like 2 tenths a second.
So it kind of just balanced really. So probably a bit too casual, probably in the middle where I gave the race to you there. But you know what? Don't care. Came second. So 2 to go.
Yeah. I guess we're both kind of moderately happy. I mean, you would have preferred the win, but you'll take second. I would have preferred you to like have lost out more than you did, but obviously I'll take the win because that's all I can do. So yeah,
Yeah, good.
Decent race. We were at least close for most of it.
Yeah, could you call it a battle? Was it like a Malaysia battle at the start of the season? I don't think so.
No,
It
it
wasn't quite
wasn't
that close, but you know what?
Just-
I'm not willing to risk anything, even though I can rely on you to be fair, clean racer.
Oh, thanks.
There's no point. There's no point fighting because we.
Oh,
have
do
no
you remember last season around here when I allegedly hit you in the back?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I was just on the point of me being a clean racer. But yeah, let's move on from that.
Yeah,
That
so
was a
here
long
we go.
time.
Yeah, Mercedes 1-2 again. It looks like we're well and truly out front, really. We've got 2 races to go. It's probably looking like. I wonder how close you've got to Vettel. You may have jumped him, maybe. I don't know, actually. I don't think you have, but
No, I
it'll
think
be
it's going to
close.
be. It's going to be very close.
Yeah, so Ricardo fills out the podium. Hulkenberg as with his 1 stop into 4th, so it looked like he could have gained. He was up to 2nd, but obviously I threw him off. Well, no, he threw himself off, actually.
You threw him off. You deserve a penalty. Approximately a 29-second penalty to get you behind Ricardo.
Okay, and Vettel, Raikkonen, Massa, Magnussen. Magnussen got ahead of Button again. I saw him Button a move on him on lap 1. Grosjean got a final point despite being miles off the pace, really, relative to us. I think he's fastest lap, 45.7 compared to
Von Roman.
6. But yeah, there we go. Looking down the field, I'm interested to see where Alonso and Bottas were. Alonso a lap down in 17th, Bottas in 18th. So there
You
we
know
go.
what? You mentioned that AI could be good right now. I don't think we've ever been this dominant. Just looking at the best lap times. I'm not sure we've ever been this dominant on lap time. So there.
I think our strategy probably helped, though. A lot of them probably rang prime tyre at the end.
Yeah, they might have done it. But
So
I don't know.
but we were pushing pretty hard at the start of both our final stints there. So
Yeah.
I think yeah.
I gotta hope that AI is slightly better next time in Brazil.
I think it'll be good. It'll be a good race at Brazil. I'm really looking forward to that one. Actually, it should be a good race between us two. I'm expecting it to
Hopefully.
practice. But
Righty.
second is the target still. So let's check the standings. See how everything-
Standing.
Well,
Ooh, I'm
Oh,
jumped
you are.
Vettel
You are.
by literally nothing. By I guess my more race wins.
Yeah.
It's what I've dumped him by.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
We're finally in a position where it's a Mercedes 1-2. It's taken 17 races to get there, but
think,
we are now 1-2.
I think it was after Singapore when you took the lead for the first time
Yep.
of the season, and now I've gone up to second for the first time of the season.
I'm pleased because the gap to second has actually increased, even though the gap to you hasn't, but the overall gap to second. So still in a decent position. So I'm just trying to do the maths in my head. So if you pulled 7 points back, well, no, if it was 1-2, you'd pull in the next 2 races in your favour. It would be 21 point swing your way. So I would be ahead by 3 points. So the math still works out. Still works out, thankfully. I wasn't too casual for no reason there. But yeah, it's looking good. I think for both of us to get a 1-2 anyway. It still remains to be seen, obviously. The result of the whole season, though. I think there is still a shot. But I just need to focus on my 2 races and get a perfect race. I know Abu Dhabi will be tricky with those curbs. That'll be difficult, I think. But
Curbs everywhere.
I think Brazil should be good. Brazil is probably my best chance to stamp the championship. So if I was to beat you there at Brazil, I think I could feel a bit more easier going into Abu Dhabi.
You can finally have a nice, relaxing sleep at night, because I know you've been sweating in your dreams for half a
I
year.
know. I don't know what I'll do about the Co-op series. It's been at the
Just
forefront
taking
of
off.
my mind. Has it really been 6 months we've been doing this? It's been such a long time, and we're finally going to get a conclusion soon. So there we go. There's the driver's standings. I'm just looking out for any names really.
Ricardo was actually dumped Alonso, so that's a bit.
Ah,
Alonso's had a complete meltdown the past few races.
just looking over there. So it looks like the Red Bulls.
No, Hulkenberg has jumped Kevin. Man,
Hulkenberg.
Kevin's
They've
been
really,
sick
he
for
really
literally
kicks
ages.
on.
he has, hasn't he? Because literally, well, all the rest of the AI have just dropped off the pace in the second half of the season. It's almost like Hulkenberg has improved his pace.
Hulkenberg's the only one who's
only
kicked
driver.
on. Yeah. Well, that's good news. He's bizarre zero stop strategies. elevated him up the standings, and there we go. There's evidence right there. Still a long way off the top 5, mind, but there we go. The top 5 still mathematically all with a shot, though. There's 2 races to go, but don't forget you've got that 75 points on the table there still. So Alonso could still win. He could possibly do it if everything all went wrong.
Yeah, no.
No, probably not. Let's check the standings in the constructors. I would imagine we've extended our advantage.
52 points. It's looking good. Red Bull have actually been clearly the second best team, but they are as long as we have been doing 1-2s, there's nothing they can do to keep up.
So we just got to keep doing our thing, and we'll have that championship surely wrapped up. We could have it. Oh no, we can't have it wrapped up.
Have it wrapped up? No,
I don't think we can.
Probably not because of double points.
Yeah, I suspect Red Bull being the strongest AI team.
Well, actually, yeah, if we do 1-2 next time and Red Bull
Crash out.
Basically, we need them both to crash out if we're going to win it next year.
Yeah. So that's it. We need Red Bull to dump both their cars, and we get a 1-2. So I'm confident we can go for a 1-2 again. I'll try and make the fight a little more interesting this time.
Let's try to make the 1-3, but 1-2. Gonna have to do maybe.
Yeah. So there we go. That wraps up the American Grand Prix. It's still just spitting with rain. Cars still going around on slicks in the background there. So it's
Codemasters don't care.
Great weather system. All the cars still lapping around. It's been a very long formation lap, or in lap. And, yeah. We'll let them keep going around there and arrive in Brazil.
Till the next race.
Yeah. So join us then for the Brazilian Grand Prix. We'll try and get those 2 races cracked out pretty quickly before release of F1 2015.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll crack you on the track again. So
nice.
Thanks. Yeah. See you next time, guys. Goodbye.
Bye.